Hello guys, I am OG, back again with another Etheria restart video. Today we have a new hero or unit called Plume, Peacock Lady from the Disorder faction, and I'm gonna try to talk about her ability on how to build her easily as for starter, and you can also use this more like flexible for PvP or PvE. But before we start, let's learn what she can do and what is her role, okay? So her element is Disorder Dark, and she is a SSR unit. And the first ability is called Feather Fire. So this one, she deal 200% damage to every enemy with 100% chance to inflict one stack of Curse Quill. So this is really good because it's a basic attack, but it can hit everyone, right? And it also gives them one stack of Curse Quill. So what is Curse Quill? It's a debuff that each stack increase the damage they take by 6% and reduce their speed by 3. So it can stack 10 times, so 60% damage taken and 30 speed reduced. Whoa, that's huge. 60%? Damn, that's even better than vulnerable. So for the second skill is the Quill. It's a passive damage booster and turn matter raising. So whenever an Animus use active skill or trigger passive, for every one debuff inflicted to the enemy, there is 100% chance to inflict one extra curse quill. Animus except Plume can stack up only one time per skill, but Plumes can, I guess, do it more than once, so that's good. After each enemy unit's action ends, Plume increase all ally turn matter by 8%. Wow. This is really powerful. She give your team a lot of speed and turn matter while slowing down your enemy by 30 speed. That's huge. Not to mention the 60% increased damage, right? And then the ultimate is Flame Dance, so Plume deal 3 hits of 110% damage to all enemy. Each of them has 45% chance to dispel one buff from the target and 45% chance to apply defense debuff, that's minus 60%, for 2 turns and weakness for 2 turns. So weakness is reduce the damage that they deal. So they deal less damage with this. Okay, so that's really good, right? It makes your enemy weak. Their damage will no longer kill you, while their defense weaker, so you can hit harder. Alright, so all of these 3 skill looks amazing and useful. Now it's quite hard to build her skill point now, yeah. So I think to priority, if you don't have a lot of skill point, I will consider to max this skill first, I think, because it has a passive, so it's always just easy to get access, right? And then the max level is chance 100%, and also 8% turn matter increase is huge. So if you have 4 enemy or 5 enemies, that's 40% turn matter, right? Because this one on every after each enemy unit action ends. So if they have 4 enemy, that's 32% turn matter increased by you, all allies, right, including herself. So I think this one is number 1 to priority. You want to max level 5, so that's 4. And then between the ultimate and the first skill, I think I am more interested with the first basic skill, because the curse quill get upgraded with this, right? So the first upgrade damage boost to 6% instead of, I think it was 4% if you level 1. So and then the reduction is from 2 to 3, I think, right? So that's huge different. I think that's why this one is the second important. So you going to need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 skill points prepared for her, which is quite expensive. And this one, I don't really need to raise this because you're gonna have spent a lot of here. So this one is okay to be level 1, but if you really want to raise it up, I think level 3 is good enough, or 2. Yeah. So this one is optional, but I think level 4 is also worth it because 45% chance is huge, right? But yeah, it's not necessarily. And that's for the skill build, right? So you want to max level the first and the second skill as soon as possible. You have to, because otherwise she will not be relevant as much without this upgrade. That's one of the reasons what makes her so powerful in the team, because 60% damage increase and then speed reduced by 30 is a lot of big difference. Alright, so that's for the skill. Now, since I don't have her yet. I have been trying to pull and then it's just still 41 more. So I'm going to build her as I built her already, the item, but it's in the other character that I just replacement. Where is it? I think it's a Nell. Yeah, I put it in a Nell because I don't really use her. Where is Nell? Oh my god, I have too many units now, so it's hard to find Nell. That's the newest one. Wait, where is Nell? Okay, let's do it with this. I think easier. Yeah. So why didn't I do this? Okay. So now this is just replacement, but the module that I built for her basically is in here. Yeah, here. So I use speed and swift rush buff, and also pull work for the matrix, because she is a debuffer. So you want to get as much speed as possible to make sure you act fast before your enemy take their action, so you can debuff them, reduce their attack or defense or weakness, so they will deal less damage, while also makes them take a lot more damage, right? So the bulwark is more importantly for PvP, because it increases the HP 10%, and then at the start of each wave grant immunity for 1 turn. This is just in case your enemy has faster speed, and then you want to make sure you didn't get CC'd by them, right? So even though you will most likely want to always act first, this is just like a second plan B. And that for the matrix. And then for the stat in here, I prioritize to get as much effect accuracy, right? And then HP bonus just for survival. This one is whatever you want, but because this one has effect accuracy and HP bonus is good for her survival, so that's one of the reason I like to use this on Plumes. And then for in here, yeah, try to get effect accuracy and speed. But this one don't have, but I need the bulwark 3, so yeah, this one effect accuracy and speed. So that's most important, effect accuracy and speed. And then for the shell, I use Halloween, which is has a swift rush and bulwark supporter type, and then it has the after the host take action 80% chance to reduce the cooldown of one random skill. So this one not really necessarily, but I like to use her ultimate first and then get 1 turn reduced, so you can spam her ultimate as much as possible, right? Because at level max it's 3 turn, and then reduced by this, that's only 2 turn cooldown. And then for the stat passive effect, I try to get as much defensive as possible, so defense. And then the speed you want to get as high as possible. And then the gaze is for the effect accuracy, so she can give a debuff so easy with this, right? Because you want to make sure you get enough effect accuracy. In this case, I like to have 150%. Although you can get the 200% if you want to for PvP, because a lot of the time that's that's good enough, right? 150 to 200 is okay. So that's for the shell, and then for the stat here, you want to make sure it goes to that, yeah. And then the cooldown one turn reduce is a lot of, it can be useful in a lot of battle, because in here, right, her ultimate is 3 turn cooldown, 3 turn. So minus that will be 2 turn. And remember, you see here the weakness and the defense reduction lasts for 2 turn. That means she can potentially give the debuff every 2 turn forever, which lasts for 2 turn. So that's kind of important, I think, for me if I want to build her. So that's it for the Plume build. And if you guys have any other advice and opinion, please let me know on the comment down below. Until then, see you for the next video. Thank you for watching.